good people. And on the other hand, we see there are many bad people who are doing everything bad which is possible, and they are flourishing, they are doing good, they are being praised, they are getting fame, good money, everything they are getting. So then sometimes there is a doubt in our heart whether there is a system up there or not to supervise this, that bad people should be given proper justice and good people should be taken care of. So these questions and doubts, of course, they will arise in the mind of everyone. So now we will try to discuss why these things are happening, so-called injustice is happening in the society, and then we will understand what is the role of God to the in the whole situation. So now, before we start to discuss this particular question, why bad things are happening to good people, we will try to understand what is karma. So karma is one of the five topics discussed in Bhagavad Gita. There are five topics, major topics which are there in Bhagavad Gita. First is Jiva, Atma, then there is Karma, then there is material nature, Prakriti, then there is Kal, time, and then there is Supreme Lord, super consciousness or super soul. So these are the five major topics of Bhagavad Gita. So one of those topic is karma. So karma is, if I explain to you in simple language, so karma is whatever activities a person is doing in his day-to-day life, any type of work, person, a work which is born out of his nature, that is karma. Activities, different kind of activities that a person out of his nature he is doing. That is natural for us, for him. So now karma can be differentiated into three categories if we broadly divide karma. First is normal karma as per prescribed duties of a person. Second is vikarma, sinful activities. And third is akarma. So these three terms we will not go into detail, but these are described in detail in Bhagavad Gita. So now, before we start to discuss, so now karma can be understood as, in very simple terms, if I explain you, it's like Newton's third law. Any one of you from science background, biology, maths, physics? Yes, please raise your hand. You know what is Newton's third law? Yes, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Every action has a reaction. It's not that any action can go without having any reaction. Every action has a reaction. And whatever reactions are we are seeing, it is the effect of an action which is performed in the past. Every reaction that we are seeing, it is generated by an action. If we go into reverse engineering of this Newton's law, so then reaction is generated by every action. So now when we come to our original question, why bad things are happening with good people, so first of all we have to understand what is good and what is bad. For example, I tell you a story. When Titanic was going, so there was one family which was stuck in traffic, and because of traffic they were not able to catch Titanic ship, and they saw in front of their eyes that that ship is leaving. They were planning, okay, our family is going on a vacation. The wife, the husband, and children were there, and they were thinking we will have a nice time for several weeks, and then the ship is leaving in front of their eyes. So at first they thought that this is very bad thing which is happening to us. But after some weeks they got the news, and then they realized that this is good thing which is happening to us. So we have to first of all understand what is good and what is bad. So this conception of good and bad, this is actually relative conception. Good and bad is relative conception. For example, I had a friend and he was telling me that, I worked so hard for getting into IIT. So he was like very hard working. And as he got selected for one of the college, he was very happy. But then he got into some, you know, bad habits and addictions and all. And now he was saying that why I came to IIT. So same thing which was giving happiness to him became a bad experience for him. So good and bad, they are conception arising in the mind of a person. They are actually mental concoctions, they are mental conceptions. Good and bad. This is good, this is bad. For example, I do not like to eat certain vegetables. Let us say I don't like lemon juice. So if lemon juice is given to me, I will say it is bad. And maybe any one of you like lemon juice? Would you like to have? No one? You? If I give you lemon juice, thank you for volunteering. If I give you lemon juice, you will say it's good. So it's not the lemon juice which is good or bad. It is your and mine mental conception which is good or bad. We have to understand this. So good and bad exist, that experience exists in our mind. For example, if one person is getting job for 10,000 rupees, so for him that is very less. They are paying me so less. And for another person, that is a very high paying job. Nice, I got 10,000 rupees. So these conceptions, they exist in mind. For example, some people, it's funny, sometimes they wear jeans. So one time, because of something, because of some nail or something, the jeans got teared up from bottom like this. For one person, it was a bad experience. Another person, oh, this is a new fashion, like this. So these bad and good, first of all, we have to understand these conceptions, they arise from mind. Another thing is, sometimes we see bad people, they are flourishing. We see bad people, they are getting rich day by day and they're getting everything in their life. How to understand that? So we can understand this by an example, by a story. One time, one sadhu was there. He was doing bhajan under a tree and his disciple student was there. So a person was walking and everybody knew that person, that he is a very sajjan purush in village. He's a very noble person. And as he was walking in front of these two people, one was saintly person and one was his disciple, he by mistake, fell down and hit his head on a stone. And then the blood started oozing out from his head. And then the disciple asked his guru, wanted to ask, but then he controlled. Then another person, he came, and everybody knew that this is very bad person. He is very wicked, cunning, cruel person. He also came, he also fell down on the same stone. But okay, blood didn't come out of his head. But then he removed that stone. He, by mistake, that stone was removed because as his head was hit, that stone got aside. And then there was a gold coin under that stone. And he picked it up, went away. One person got blood, another person got gold coin. One person was noble person, another person was wicked person. Naturally, the question came in the mind of the disciple, what is happening here? Is everything all right? Then he asked his guru. See, this is the process. This is the process that if some doubt is arising in our mind, he didn't immediately say, अरे भगवान वगैरह कुछ नहीं है यार, क्या है देखो ऐसे क्या हो रहा है, नहीं. He asked his guru that गुरुजी थोड़ा इसके बारे में मेरे को बताइए, समझाइए ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है। अभी आजकल के जो लोग होते हैं वो क्या होता है फेसबुक पे, अरे यार कोई भगवान भगवान नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, ये है क्या, they started ranting. But he asked his guru, Guruji ऐसा क्यों? Then Guruji, by his divya drishti, he told him that actually this noble person, he was a dacoit in his previous life and he killed many people. And the reaction he is getting now. And then the other person, he was a very good person, charitable person, and the reaction he is getting in this birth. Now one may ask, why we are getting reaction so late? Why now? So another story we can understand. Births also for a good karma or a bad karma to fructify in our life. And whatever we are suffering or enjoying in this life can be result eggs of a small bird. 100 eggs he broke. But he didn't get the punishment in next birth. Many births. Then he got 100 sons and then he got punishment that his 100 sons were killed. One may ask, why not just next life? Do you know the answer? Why not next life? Can anyone tell? First of all, he has to do some pious work for having 100 sons. You know, son also a person gets by pious works. So first he had to attain that piety. First he had to do that good work. For that he did, those 100 sons will be killed. So that's why it took many births for him to get the reaction of that sin. But it's not that it will be forgotten. Sometimes people say, oh, we can do whatever we want to do. Is there. All they will do sin like this, and when they will get bad reaction of that, when they will get punishment of that reaction, then again they will complain. Oh, if your God is there, then why I am getting so much suffering? If your God is there, then why I am getting so much suffering? They do not calculate that because of their own sins they are getting that suffering. So atheist people, in both the cases, they question God. In both the cases, they question God. This is the habit of atheist people. If somebody is doing bad work, then again they will question him. That why is bad? God is allowing him to do bad work. And if he is getting punishment also, then they also question why he is suffering. This is the habit of atheist people. So now, sometimes we see bad people. One more story I will tell you. How you know this? These are very intricate things. That's why I'm using stories to understand so that we can get clear-cut perspective. There was a dacoit actually. He plundered so much wealth. And one day he decided, okay, I have plundered so much wealth. Then he went to a very remote village. And in that village, he made his very nice house. And you know, he wanted to hide from the police also. And he made a very nice house. And he started doing charity in that village. You know, distributing food and all these things. Villagers used to think of as a very good person. Yeah, he's a very noble person. Very nice person. Villagers were not knowing his background. And they started considering him as, oh, he's very nice. And one day police came. And police started beating him. And police started, you know, dragging him. And then the villagers thought, Arey, why they are beating him? He was such a nice person. So sometimes we think, we see, you know, bad things are happening with good people. So we also question like that, but we don't know their previous records. What is the previous stockpile of karma that they are having in their life? Sometimes bad things happen to us also. And we think, yeah, I did everything good in my life. I never did bad to any person. Why these things are happening to me? No. we must have done some bad karma in our previous life. Now, another aspect also I want to discuss with you. Okay, this is the result of bad karma. Okay. Sometimes good karma, so-called good karma also can lead to misery. How? For example, if you are going to, let us say, school or somewhere for work, and you will walk to school and there will be many ants. And naturally, by walking, you will be killing ants, right? So what do you think? You should be getting reaction or you should not get reaction? What do you think? You can raise your hand. You can share your opinion. No worries. If any one of you want to share, what do you think? Yes. Anyone else? But we will get reaction. We will get reaction. One cannot say that it was unintentional. That's why I will not get reaction. So even you are doing good. Even good karma is also a bad karma. Even good karma is also bad karma in this world. If for example, you give charity to a person, and then the person uses that money for some bad thing, for buying tobacco, so you will get reaction or not? Just give me answer to this. You had such good intentions. Oh, I am helping that person, but that person is using that money not for not so good reason. Then you will get reaction or not? How many of you say that we should not get any reaction? How many? Okay. You can raise your hand. How many of you think that he should not get any reaction? Okay. How many of you think that he should get reaction? Let's see. We are talking about reaction or no reaction. These are the two options. Less 20%, maybe 79.5% that we will see. Okay. Okay, reaction, yes. So I will give you an example. There is a wire in which electricity is flowing. I am a good person. I was walking from here, and 11,000 watt current is flowing in that. And I hold that. I'm a good person. I had good intentions. What will happen to me? Shock laga? Yes. I will get the shock. So whether your intentions are good or bad, even good karma can also lead to problem. And bad karma is of course problem. Then what to do? What to do? What to do? So this is the nature of this world. In whatsoever amount you want, you try to save yourself from doing bad things. Eventually you will end up doing bad things. Even your small activities are counted. Even your small bad karmas are counted, and unintentional bad karmas are also counted. Even small. It's not that there is no system out there. Oh, it's just in the books. No, everything is recorded. Whether we sometimes we people say, okay, for you believe, that's why for you it is recorded. I do not believe, for me it is not recorded. For I will not go to hell or heaven. You believe, that's why you will go to hell or heaven. Is this conception correct? Whether if a thief is there, whether he think that police is there or not, police will catch him and police will beat him. Whether he thinks himself that he will outsmart police, but still if police catches him, he will get punishment. So there are higher authorities which are noting down every sin, every good deed of ours. Everything they are noting down. So that we have to keep in mind. Now, secondly, the nature of this world is like this, that a person will end up doing bad activities, will end up doing bad work. Just like I gave an example that even unintentionally we kill many ants. Unintentionally we kill many ants. When we breathe, then there are many bacteria and germs that are killed in the process. When we cook, then there are many bacteria and germs that are killed in the process. Even the soaps and toothbrush that you are using, so many animals are killed for making that. So many products that we are using, so many animals are using. Even the auto that you took for coming to here, it caused pollution, and that will lead to environmental damage, and you will get reaction for that. Don't think that we will not get reaction. Even any small activity. So what should we do? So there is a class of people, they say, कुछ मत करो, एक पेड़ के नीचे बैठ जाओ, हिमालय चलते हैं. कौन कौन तैयार है हिमालय चलने के लिए? पेड़ के नीचे बैठने वाले, मौन व्रत करेंगे, खाएंगे भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं. कौन कौन तैयार है? मौन व्रत वाला भी करेगा तो सांस तो लेगा, उसमें भी तो मरेगा. तो ये प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट द प्रैक्टिकल. आई विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल मनी. So money, I always tell that whatever products that we are buying, so many taxes are there. So we are not paying the real price of that product. We are paying maybe 80% extra of the real price of the product. So much more we are paying for every product that we are getting in the market, whether it is soap, whether it is electrical devices or anything. So many people say, ठीक है, तो खर्चा ही नहीं करना, पैसा सारा बैंक में रख दूंगा. तो बैंक में भी तो रखेगा ना भाई, वो भी तो गया ना. That he does not calculate. So similarly, it is the nature of the soul to be active. In soul cannot be inactive. A soul cannot stay without doing something. So soul has to take some action. So first of all, we have to understand that soul's very nature is active. It has to do something. Now, good karma, bad karma, both are bad. So what we should do is, we should do activities which will not generate any kind of reactions, and those are called devotional activities. Devotional activities, we should connect them to spirituality. All our activities should be connected to spirituality. For example, Arjuna's case, when Arjuna came for fighting at the battlefield, this is the argument he gave, that even if I am doing my duty as a kshatriya, still there will be many sins in occurring, because I am killing many people, and because many sins are happening, I will have to get reaction. Then what did Krishna tell him? So Krishna told him, Ma manusmar yuddhacha, that you remember me, offer the fruits of actions to me, and then fight. So Krishna converted that karma to akarma. Now because he is remembering Krishna while fighting, that's why he will not get reaction for those activities. For example, if an army person is there, he goes with his gun and kills somebody, he will get some punishment. Why he killed? Why kisko mara? Kyun mara? But if the same army person is killing for government, he will get punishment. He will get reward. He will get reward. Similarly, Arjuna, initially he came with the consciousness of fighting for himself. But after Bhagavad Gita, he fought for Krishna. And that's how he saved from the bad reaction. So that's what Krishna recommends, Karma Yoga. That how we dovetail all our activities, in such a way that they do not generate reaction. So that's why a spiritual angle should be added to our life. Spirituality should be added to our life. And also simultaneously, we should also be knowing that what are forbidden actions, what are sinful actions. For example, if I come to your house and if I start playing football in your living room and doing whatever I want to do, you will not be so happy. So I should ask you, can I play football here, or can I do this, can I do that? I should be knowing this, na? This is my duty to know. भाई इधर बैठ के खा सकते हैं क्या? आप बोलोगे नहीं नहीं, ये तो हमारा मंदिर का वो है, इधर नहीं खा सकते. Something like that you will tell. Similarly, it is our duty when we come in this world to know how does God want us to act, because this whole world belongs to God. So कोई ऐसा नहीं कह सकता कि मुझे पता नहीं था इसलिए मैंने पाप कर दिया तो मेरे को उसका रिएक्शन नहीं मिलना चाहिए. नहीं, ये हमारा जिम्मेदारी है. दिस इज आवर ड्यूटी टू नो हाउ शुड वी एक्ट. So that's why God has given us scriptures. God has given us Bhagavad Gita. God has given us Vedas. God has given us Srimad Bhagavatam. So that we read them and we inquire from saintly persons that how should I act, what should I do, what should I not do, so that I can know what are the good actions, what are the correct ways of performing actions, and so that I will not get any sinful reaction and I get maximum result out of that, maximum benefit out of that, so that we can know. So it is our duty to inquire about that. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman paritajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tum sarva papebhyo mokshashyami ma sucha. That means if you surrender unto me, Arjun, then don't worry. You will be free from all sinful reactions. Whatever misery that we are facing, whatever dukh that we are having in our life, what is the reason for that dukh? Can you tell me? What is the reason for that dukh? Attachment. More clear? Any someone else want to focusing on result? Okay. Desires. Okay. Expectations. Okay. If in easy terms I tell you, the reason for our dukh is sinful reactions, sinful actions. That is the reason of dukh. Huh? Because of that we are getting dukh. And Krishna is saying, I will make you free from all the sinful reactions if you surrender unto me. Don't worry. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is not some WhatsApp message that somebody has put on his WhatsApp status. It is not some Instagram motivational quote. It is Bhagavad Gita. 5,000 years back, Krishna spoke this to Arjuna at the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So now it is up to us that we follow. So we don't want to do neither good karma, bad karma. We want to do spiritual actions, so that this world, which is designed in such a way that to give us miseries, this world is a place like this. अगर कीचड़ में, if in mud, if a pig goes, or if a gentleman with nice blazer and three-piece suit goes, both will get dirty. It's not that I am wearing nice three-piece suit, I should not be getting dirty. Both will get dirty. So this world is designed like this, that both good people or bad people, everybody will face miseries. So let us try to get out of this world by surrendering ourselves to Krishna, by reading Bhagavad Gita, by reading scriptures, by knowing how God wants us to act. Then if we perform our action as per God's desire, if we adopt, devotional life, bhakti life, so it's like this, so there is a road in Mumbai, there are many potholes and gaddas are there on road. So if you drive by auto, you will get, क्या बोलेंगे उसको, bumps and backache and these things. But if you drive in Mercedes, you will not feel. Potholes will still be there. Potholes are still there, but you will not feel them. Similarly, when we are connected with Krishna, when we are practicing spirituality, it is like riding Mercedes. Problems will be there, but they will not affect you. Just like problem came in the life of Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj was cursed that 7 दिन में आपकी मृत्यु हो जाएगी. In 7 days you will die. Big problem. But he converted that, because he was a devotee of the Lord, he converted that problem into an opportunity. And he called all the saintly personalities and discussed Srimad Bhagavatam, and he went back home, back to Godhead. So for a devotee, even misery is also an opportunity. So I want to ask you a question. You want to drive in an auto rickshaw or Mercedes? Are you sure? ऑटो वाले कितने लोग हैं? मर्सिडीज वाले कितने लोग हैं? So we should drive in the Mercedes of Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, and that's how we will get a smooth life, and we will have a sin less life, and at the end also we will achieve the desired result. Thank you very much. If anyone has any question or a comment, you can ask. If someone, yes, yes, yeah, yes. So in Kali Yuga, if we think bad about somebody, we will not get bad reaction. In other yugas, it used to happen. In Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, even if you think bad about someone, you will get bad reaction. But in Kali Yuga, this is not happening. But the thing is, when we think bad about someone, then sooner or later it gets transformed into action. Thinking is transformed into action. Sooner or later, maybe one time if we fight, I will think bad about you. Another time, because I have thought bad about you, I will also react to that in action. Then I will get bad reaction. So even we should try to avoid thinking bad about others, because even that can get translated into action. Although we will not get reaction for that immediately, but as it will get transformed into action, then we will get reaction like that. Yes, nice question actually. That if something bad has happened, something bad I have done, now what to do? Now what to do? So first of all, we have to understand that bad karma cannot be neutralized by good karma. It cannot be done like this. For example, yeah. So if I drink poison, or if I drink alcohol, let's say, and next day I drink Ganga Jal, no, it will not be neutralized. So bad reaction, sinful reaction can be neutralized by doing devotional activities. So it is said in Bhagavatam that आपन्नम संस्मृतिम घोराम यन्नाम विभ्रशो गृणम सद्यो हृदय विमुच्येत यद विभेति स्वयं वयम. And then there are many verses which tell us that when somebody chants holy name of the Lord, and somebody chants name of Krishna, name of Rama, then one gets free from thousands, billions of sinful reactions like that. So when we perform devotional activities, then gradually we get free from all the sinful action. Good karma will not help. That मैं charity भी कर दूंगा बाद में, मैंने किसी का बुरा किया तो थोड़ा. But if you do that same charity for gives the same money to Krishna for preaching Bhagavad Gita and these things, then it will help, because it has now become devotional activity. Because now you are doing that thing for Krishna. So that will make you free from sinful reaction. Like that. Huh. Yes. So my recommendation is he can choose a very little pious and sin-free profession, because he that will affect him actually somehow or other. If, for example, some people say that I do not cut the animal was already cut, so I'm just having it. And many people, they say that I neither cut the animal nor I eat the animal. I just cook the animal. No, he will also get the reaction as per scriptures. Yes. Every person, there are six kind of people who are mentioned that they will get result reaction for that killing of an animal. One who is cutting, one who is purchasing, one who is cooking, one who is serving, one who is eating. Everybody will get reaction. Not that I didn't do anything. I just picked up it from the counter and served it to this place. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. No, everybody will get reaction. So this is the problem in this world, na? There are so many sinful activities going on. Some or other person gets involved, even if he has good intentions. So that's why we have to always protect ourselves in association of good people and by performing devotional service like that. That is the way which is mentioned in the scriptures. That is the protective shield.
Another question. How everybody is giving false hopes, false promises. That is also considered as unintentional. Right?
False hopes.
False hopes, false promises.
Yes.
Irrespective of any domain. Now, if I talk about sales domain, as I'm working in sales, right, for past 2.5 years. So my work is to give false hopes only. That is how sales can be done. So it can be considered as unintentional action.
Yes.
And by doing devotional service to Krishna or Ram, right, I can overcome this.
So Krishna tells Arjuna that every kind of duty is bound to have some kind of faults. Even a Kshatriya, if he is killing, then he has to kill. He is doing his duty, but he has to kill a person. So now you are a salesman, and how will you sell something without speaking lie? अरे नहीं नहीं, ये हमको इतने का नहीं पड़ा यार, हमको घर में इतने का है प्रोडक्ट, देखो 100 रुपए का पड़ा है, आपको कैसे मैं 98 में दे दूं, जबकि आया उसको कितने में, 80 रुपए में आया. So every kind of activities have some sin involved in that. That's why we have to do devotional activities. So somehow or other you have to connect, spirituality in that. Then you will be free. So now for example, if you are earning something, now there is also, what to say, conditioned apply. So in some scriptures it is mentioned that you can add only 20 or 30% margin. Not that a product of 10 rupee you are selling it for 100 rupee. That is not allowed. You can sell it for 12 rupee or 15 rupee. So that is also mentioned in the scriptures. What exactly should be the margin? And then use that profit somehow or other for spiritual purpose. Like that. Then you will be free.
And there was one fear also getting right. It was like that, for example, if I'm earning 100 rupees, there must be some proportion of that 100 rupees that I have to give to charity or either helping the needy person.
Then if you give charity and the person is misusing it, you will get reaction. And if the person is a criminal, becomes a criminal, you will get the reaction. This is the problem with the charity. Although you will feel proud of yourself, that comes now when we do some charity, then the person feels good about himself. I am a good person.
It's not about being proud. It's about that helping to needy person.
Yes, of course, that aspect is there.
For example, if I want to help a candidate, right, what the person is passionate, उसके पास पैसे नहीं है, तो मैं उसके education के पैसे दे रहा हूँ, and a good deed होगी, right? मैंने उसको पैसे दे दिए, if वो ना करे, that's his fault, उसका concern है.
So, for example, see, we have to understand that actually it is God who is taking care of the whole world. है ना? Now everybody is son of God, everybody is part and parcel of the God, and God is taking care of even small animals and germs are there, God is feeding them. So if you are going in your car and on the road you find son of a very rich person, let us say Ambani, फटे हुए हैं उसके कपड़े, परेशान है, and वो से is stopping you and you roll down the window pane and then he asks you, भाई बहुत दिनों से भूखा हूँ, थोड़ा बड़ा पाव खिलाएंगे क्या? And then अब वो बोले कि मैं बहुत गरीब हूँ, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है ना? And आप क्या करो? You give him 50 rupees and चलो आगे. One thing is one course of action is this. Another course of action you can take is, okay, बैठ मेरे साथ कार में, मैं बताता हूँ तुझे तू कौन है, और लेके जाओ उसको वर्ली में जो उनका वो है बंगला, भाई तेरा घर ये है, तू भूल गया है, he is your father, you are the richest person of the country. So what is the out of these two, which is best? Second. Similarly, if you want to help somebody, then you can help him by connecting him to Krishna, then automatically all his desires, needs will be fulfilled ना? एक बार में एक्शन पूरा काम वो कर दो ना. Good in terms of spirituality, materially वो अपना कर लेगा, टेंशन नहीं है. We are still here and now we are still here and now after this we will have kirtan and prasadam. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.